Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
This one's complete, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the ground with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Gilmore. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's caught. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. There he goes! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Boston College right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Boston College. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. score. We'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, the play is intercepted. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Eagles. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got him. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Kentucky 21, Boston College 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Back to pass on second down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Boston College wants to play fast. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Steps away to find some room. Zings it complete to the right. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Boston College!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Parrish. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Snagged out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Now the play fake. Got the quick pass. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. Got room in the 35. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gilmore. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boston College.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hubbard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go. Dino.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Off-play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. Bynes on the move. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
it's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Hubbard. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And back to the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to change this route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Offense gets set for second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And they're able to get him on the ground.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Barlow. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Boston College offense has it working. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
21.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Wants to fire on second down. And they can't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connor. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. There is plenty of time here, David, to finish this thing off. They just need to execute wisely.
Plenty of time. I got to understand a field goal is not the worst thing in the world. Let's be smart here. Use the clock, stay aggressive, but don't get reckless, Palmer.
And don't be afraid to go back to the well. What's been working for you in offense up to this point? Don't be afraid to go out and try and execute those plays here.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the back. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Touchdown, Boston College. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Continues to fight for yards. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants a big play here late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator. And not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that. And right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The DBs will back off a bit. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.